welcome once again to Good Morning Pattaya, right here on Pattaya Channel, Pattaya's only breakfast show. And today we're joined by a couple of thespians in the form of Mike and Eileen from Pattaya Players. Welcome along to our show.
Thank you for inviting us.
So, Pattaya Players, tell us what Pattaya Players is all about to start off with.
Pattaya Players is a group of, as you've just mentioned, thespians. We're all amateurs. We enjoy getting together and having a good play around, if you like.
Yes.
Well, let others watch. How kind of you.
And we don't charge.
Well, I think we should all be along then.
We do various plays,
Right.
From murder mysteries to pantomimes.
Right.
And
Oh, no, you don't.
oh yes, we do.
do.
Then last year we did our first musical,
All right.
which was Broadway Under the Stars, which was very successful.
Of course, you're a bit of a singer, aren't you, as well?
Beautiful singer. She's a beautiful singer.
Thank you, Mike.
You are.
He's well trained, isn't he?
Give him the 100 baht you promised him. Come on, then.
I've worked with her for a long time. She's
So a wide variety then. And your next production is a comedy whodunit, is it?
It's the next production is a ghostly crime. Can I show that?
Yeah, of course you can.
It's a ghostly crime, and it's a murder mystery, and it's written by Gary Payne.
Okay.
It's basically, without giving too much of the story away.
Okay.
Don't spoil it.
I'm
That's
just,
enough.
I'm just kidding.
Mary is trying to contact her long dead ancestor.
What does she do?
Her husband is trying to steal her money.
All right.
What a
That's a very
cat.
different
What a
story
cat.
from the normal Pattaya story, that is.
Hey, I'm her husband.
Yeah. Oh, right. You're
This is
playing the
a-
husband, are you?
I'm her.
Oh, I see.
Her
Yes,
butler
You
is-
see my ne'er do well, yes.
Her butler's,
Typecasting.
a butler's trying to steal her love, and her best friend is trying to steal her husband.
Ooh, sounds a bit complicated to me. We'll have to run through that later.
And her wacky aunt
Of course, there's a wacky
needs a
aunt involved. Yes.
psychiatrist. She's needing a psychiatrist. But basically, that is the story. We're not telling any more about that. one. You
Okay.
have
So
to
you're
come
going to a
and see.
new venue though this time, aren't you? You're
We're
to the
going to a new
courtyards.
venue this time. This is out on the dark side. This is at the courtyard, which is at the
Almost at the crossroads.
crossroads at, is it
In Siam Country
Siam.
Club.
on Siam Country Club?
Yeah.
Turn right, and it's
Turn
just
right,
on your right
turn
hand
right, the
side.
lights, and there you are.
It's just on your right hand side. It's a beautiful venue. It's the 3-course buffet.
All right. Feed them as well to entertain.
Yes, and we start off the buffet starts at 6 o'clock with appetizers. Then we come in with our first part of the play.
Right.
Then we stop and they have their main course. And then we take on Act 2,
Okay.
and then they go on for the dessert.
And they can buy drinks while this
Yes,
is
they
going on.
can,
Yeah.
yes. But-
So by the end of the show, they're totally sozzled anyway.
It's
yeah.
a political it's a job.
They can't because they have to participate.
Oh, they have to
and
participate, I
Find
see.
out who committed the murder.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Do you
Yeah.
get prizes if you guess it right?
Yes,
do,
very
yes.
nice.
Yes.
That's
Which is why we're not telling you too much about it.
exactly.
Okay. Tell me, I know the courtyard.
Can't tell you. We can't
the,
tell you.
the courtyard, I know it well. Are you going to be performing outside or inside?
Inside.
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 Oh, right,
We have
okay.
to be inside because we've got no mics. So it's
Yes, you have. You've got one here.
Look at me, got me.
I think we're out of a job.
These guys are great. These guys are
Can
great.
we sign you up for the next one?
Oh, no. We don't do special performances. I'm sorry.
The only outside performances that we do are the pantomimes and the musical, which we have the full sound and lighting for
okay.
those. But when we're inside, if it's a small area, we don't use the microphones. So we have to project.
Oh, okay.
And we need the acoustics, whatever we can get.
Yeah, okay, I understand. All right.
And what's the capacity of the courtyard then? What's the maximum
I
people you
think
get to
it's
each
about
showing?
60.
60? That's still
Yes.
quite intimate then.
It is, yeah. We've got to have room to be able to work around the tables because there's no stage.
Oh, wow.
So we're actually working around the tables.
All right,
The
I see.
And we're, as Mike said, we involve the customers there. So it's up to them at the end of the performance to write down who they think who's done it.
One
If
thing,
they put down the waitress, is that a problem?
no, it doesn't.
It means they haven't really been following the plot, though.
Well, it means they haven't won.
No, they haven't won the prize. But one thing about the dinner theater is that's what makes it so great.
Yeah,
is
sounds
we
like a great
involve
night out.
everybody in
Yeah.
during the Christmas shows. We involve all the children in the pantomimes.
Yeah.
It's
All right, that's good. Okay.
We had a great Christmas pantomime this year. We did a performance down in the Garden International School in
Right.
Banchang, and the usual one at the Grand Eastern Palace, where we do all our rehearsing. They're very, very good to us there. And the kids are just... we were doing our performance at the Grand Eastern, and we were trying to explain to the children that we didn't know what was going on behind us. And this one little girl said, "I know." So we said, "And how do you know?" She says, "Because I saw it yesterday."
Proper little
I was once
remember
picked
that.
upon a pantomime where Christopher Biggins was doing it, and someone in the cast knew me and got them to pick on me all the time in the audience and ask me questions. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. So anyway, we haven't mentioned the date of this production.
The productions is on Friday the 28th and Saturday the 29th of March. The doors open at 6 o'clock for appetisers, and the performance starts at 7 o'clock. It's a 3-course buffet, and it's 750 baht.
Okay.
You can get the tickets there, or you can go online to Pattaya Players, www.pattayaplayers.org.
Or they can call in at your
they can call in.
your real job
My real job.
of Yorkies,
That's
in
right.
Chaipruk.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's your forthcoming production. Let's rewind a bit. So how did Pattaya Players start? Who was who formed it, and why and when?
Who do we blame for this?
We're fixing to tell you.
I think it was originally formed by Christopher Parsons,
Christopher Parsons and Deb Kenny.
Debbie
Kenny.
Kenny, yes. Debbie left, went back to America, was it?
Yes, you went back with her
And
husband.
Chris carried on with it up until December, when Chris resigned. We've now formed a new committee, and we've got some great ideas coming in.
And you madly volunteered with the
No,
the
I
PR
was
person.
volunteered.
Oh, you were,
There's a
you were
slight
volunteered. Yeah,
difference.
there is a big difference.
A slight difference there,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how long has Pattaya Players been going?
About
8 years.
8 years?
8 years
Wow,
now.
that's
Yes.
pretty impressive to
Yeah.
be running there. And for an average production, sort of how many cast members are there?
This one we've got
Six.
six people in this one. The pantomime, I think we had 10.
Yes, the pantomimes were usually a little
How much work goes into it beforehand? I mean, are you sort
lot.
of regularly getting together and going through rehearsals?
We're rehearsing twice a week.
Really?
Twice a week, a couple of hours
Yeah.
for Tuesdays and Thursdays. And that's for about 13.
It's 2.5 months. Comes to
Yeah.
about 2.5
So you
months.
must have sort of good powers of retention of, learning your lines and that sort of
You'll
thing.
get them.
Oh, yes.
When I appeared in a production, I had 2 lines and almost messed them up. So,
Oh, we do that. We've really had
happens.
we've had some stuff ups on the stages, but your fellow actors help you through it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And another thing about that, we might miss a line. The audience doesn't know that we missed that line.
what about if a fellow cast member says, you forgot to say
They
that?
will. We do say that to each other.
So I know this is an amateur production. Have you or anyone else in the cast ever had any sort of professional experience, or
Not professional, no. I was with, I did 2 Gilbert and Sullivan performances in the UK.
Right.
Many, many moons ago. I shan't say how long. And I also did 2 pantomimes in the UK as well. So this was great for me to get in and do this. But we've also got a new thing that's coming on, where we'll be sending out letters for auditions, and we're going to put on a radio play.
Oh, right.
You know the Archers, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Just a bit.
It's very much like the Archers with a
An
comedy
everyday
twist.
story of country folk.
And it'd be a cast of 30 for
Yeah.
that.
30 to
Yeah,
35 people.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll need a big audition turnout.
So we are looking for volunteers, guys.
Don't look at us.
And this whole theater group is volunteer. It's it's a community theater.
Yeah.
What sort of people make up most of the cast? Are they working here? Are they retired here? Or?
A
It
mixture
runs
of
the
both.
gamut.
Right.
From the little children going to school here that'll sometime audition. A lot of the international schools send us children to audition. And all the major corporations throughout the world have people here in one capacity.
Sure.
It runs the gamut.
Yeah.
A lot of retired people here, so of course
Yeah.
they have a lot of time to spend.
So this radio show, is it being scripted here by somebody?
It's been scripted here. It's been written especially for Pattaya players. We're just now reading the scripts. We're going to be auditioning for those soon. So people need to look out for that. And again, check it out on Pattaya Players website and also on Pattaya Players Facebook, where all the wording will be in there.
What is the website address? I'm guessing pattayaplayers.com. But
No, it's www.pattayaplayers.org.
Yeah, because it
Ooh.
is it's a volunteer free to the community.
com is more of a company thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So do you get plenty of applicants, or are you all struggling to fill the roles?
It depends. It's
That's at Yorkie. She's struggling to fill the roles with.
This guy missed his calling, I'm telling you. He's a natural. Can I get your card?
watching.
Sorry, man.
Sometimes we do struggle. Sometimes we literally have to start recruiting people.
Yeah.
But then, say during high season, we'll have way too many.
Yeah.
It's like anything here, I think, that we all experience. Sometimes you got too many, and sometimes not enough.
So do you have to do like the Simon Cowell and whether during the audition process and it's got absolute rubbish?
We do.
Terrible.
Well, we don't
Similar.
say it's
Similar.
You don't say they're rubbish even if you're thinking it.
Oh,
Well,
no.
We get them
I would
into
tell.
the audition. We give them a script and we put a certain amount for them to write, to read out, and then we ask them to disappear, go and have a drink while we have a chat. And if we can't work it out, then we get the numbers and we let them know later. Yes, you got the part, or no, you haven't.
And anybody can audition. The auditions are open to the whole community.
Yeah.
And we try to stress, please, this is a community theater.
And we're always looking for new faces.
Talent, yeah.
Right.
New faces.
Right.
You know, people get
Tired of seeing
tired of
us.
seeing
The
Mike.
same. Mike, me. Really, after year, we always try to bring in new people.
Yeah. And is there a tie? Is the shorter men, shorter women,
Shorter
children, shorter?
Women, really, aren't we?
Yeah, I think really it is more short of women.
The men are getting a little bit worried now because we might have to dress them up more.
That's true. There's many times
Words
we
are
have
some of them are secretly hoping you do. Sorry, Mike, I wasn't suggesting you.
Some of them haven't undressed yet. Well, for 2 Christmases, I did have to play the ugly sister and widow
He did it
Twankey.
very well.
Yeah, widow. So yeah, we do have to cross-dress.
Wasn't that my bra that you wore?
It might have been. But yeah, we could definitely use more.
Yeah, well,
and now,
let's not dwell on that in case you attract totally the wrong kind of people to the production.
can we move on?
So let's remind us again. Your next production is the murder mystery.
It's the
comedy
Ghostly
murder.
Crime by Gary Payne, and it's at the Courtyard on Friday the 28th and the Saturday the 29th of March. Doors open at 6 o'clock for appetisers, and the performance starts at 7 o'clock. And it's a 3-course buffet, and it's fabulous food.
Right.
We've been out and tried it, haven't we?
I haven't been yet, but a lot of
Oh,
the
yeah.
committee and cast members.
Yeah, it's very good.
$7.50, and that includes the show and the buffet dinner.
Yeah.
And do most of your shows sort of sell out well in advance, or if people come a bit late, can they still get?
We don't turn anybody away.
All right.
We
Cram them
don't
in
turn
there.
any. Oh yes, yes. We don't turn anyone away.
You know, being it's a community theater, it's up to us as the cast to sell those tickets. and I sell them to all my friends and family.
That's great.
So how many would you like?
Put me down
Please
for a
let us
few.
know before we leave the building.
Mike and Eileen, thank you very much for coming to see us.
You're welcome.
Go and check out A Ghostly Crime, coming at the end of March to the Courtyard on the dark side. Looking forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's all we have for part 1, but there's still a lot more to come. So stay tuned, and we'll soon be back with Best of the Web.